It's a hockey stream as part of the 300 episode celebration here on the VIG Lounge. It's Game 7, Maple Leafs versus Panthers. I'm giving myself an excuse to play some NHL 25, as of course, the Penguins never made it, and the Golden Knights were out in round 2, courtesy of the Edmonton Oilers. So I figured if there were any Game 7s in the remaining rounds, I would stream both of them. This time, I will be playing as the Toronto Maple Leafs. Don't worry, Panthers fans. I will do a playthrough as the Panthers as well. So stay tuned for that. Before we get started, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to round 2, Game 7, Leafs versus Panthers. Austin Matthews, Alexander Barkov to meet at center, and we're underway with Florida winning the opening draw here at Air Canada Center. Now off the right wing side to Brandon Carlo. He scores! A little bit of BC gives the Leafs the 1-0 lead. The defenseman, Jordan LaRoche, makes no mistake. It's 1-0 for the blue and white. Austin Matthews wins draw number 2. Gets it to Mitch Marner, who is the subject of trade speculation. And Bobrovsky is able to recover nicely with a couple of great saves. Go Leafs, go chant. The most passionate fan base in the NHL, and the most forgiving fan base too, because these guys have certainly had some playoff disasters, especially in recent years. Maybe this time will be the end of that. We'll have to wait and see. At least in this playthrough, I'm going to make sure that it is, to the best of my ability. Morgan Riley to Carlo, the goal scorer. Up to Matthew Nice. Nice. Surveys. 1-1 to the net, turned aside by Bobrovsky. Long drive again, this time by Carlo as well. And that's a little more familiar, I would think, for a shot on goal for him. So far, the Maple Leafs are out shooting the Panthers 5-0. There's a hit on Brandon Carlo. John Tavares, the local boy playing for his hometown team, trying to get them past the second round of the playoffs. Step up on hit, or by the hit, or from the hit by Jake McCabe. Sam Bennett gets it to Gustav Forsling. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on the play. And the first power play will go to the Panthers for an interference call on William Nylander. Yeah, that's a pretty blatant interference call, I'll have to admit it. So, Maple Leafs have a 1-0 lead. Panthers trying to tie it on the power play. 14:39 remains on the clock here in the opening frame. Draw won by Florida right off the draw. And a goal. Evan Rodriguez knocks the puck off the Leafs defender's stick, puts it past Joseph Woll, and this game is tied at 1 apiece. Draw won by Florida. Leafs get it back in their own zone to Brandon Carlo. Up now to Mitch Marner. Marner with a shot. Save made. Matthews on the rebound. Couldn't get it to go. Out now to Carlo at the blue line. That shot deflects. Matthew Nyes battling for it. And again, the goal Leafs go chance. Brandon Carlo misses a hip check. Saved by Wonderwall. As I've heard him referred to, Giuseppe Wonderwall, to be fair. Shoutouts to the great channel Hockey Psychology on YouTube. Austin Matthews surveys, dishes off to Carlo. I was going to say Marner, but then I read 25, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. 11:34 to go here in period one. Game's tied on the Evan Rodriguez power play goal for the Panthers. Now, Chris Tanner, what a shot, rebound, turned aside by Bobrovsky. After giving up the early goal, he has settled in very nicely. Jake McCabe with the hit on Samoskevich. Battle for it behind the Leafs net. Up now to Jake McCabe, who lost the puck. Recollected by William Nylander, who took the penalty that resulted in the power play. The Leafs surrendered the goal on. Losterinen in for Florida until he is stripped of the puck by William Nylander. Nylander with a shot turned aside by Bobrovsky. Rebound pops up in the air, comes back to Nylander. Nylander at the side trying to get another shot away. Turned away and brought back into the zone by Florida. Verhaeghe with a shot. That's stopped by Joseph. Oh my God. Joseph Wall. I was going to say Giuseppe again. My bad. Scott Laughton, longtime former Philadelphia Flyer. Got a shot away. That's blocked. Another save by Wall. Trying to get it up the boards, and does, to Max Domi. Oh, shot just wide, had a glorious chance, but it missed the net. One-time drive. Lose audio temporarily. Another one-time drive. Blocked away. Laughton has it. And then lost it. Sam Bennett carries in for Florida. He's knocked off the puck. Brad Marchand. Bennett a chance. That's turned aside by Wall and carried up now by the former Panther, Steven Loritz. Loritz with a shot. Oh, Bobrovsky stops that one. Apologies for the audio here. I don't know what's going on exactly, but work through it as best we can. And the draw won by Florida, this time in their own zone. Seth Jones looks to get it out. Battling with Matthew Nyes. Now to Kulikov. Brandon Carlo. He can score, but he's more accustomed to throwing the body, as you can see there. Puck brought in now by the other Leafs team. Morgan Riley on this D pair. Marner has the puck. Great chance. Turned aside once again. Nice pass. Rebound. Covered by Bobrovsky with 25.5 remaining here in the opening frame. The Maple Leafs hold the shot advantage, 15-7. Walked away. Carlo with a drive, this time from range. And Bobrovsky was ready for it. Back out to Morgan Riley. He lets it go. That stopped as well. And one more shot at the horn. Bobrovsky makes another save. I don't believe it would have counted anyway. But this game is every bit as exciting as we would hope. 1-1 after 20 minutes. Let's take a look at the stats here. Shots on goal 16-7, favoring the Leafs. Hits 16-8, also going the way of Toronto. Slight face-off edge to the Panthers, 5-4. One power play that period. It belonged to the Panthers, which they scored on. And that is the resultant goal for the Panthers. After Carlo scored an even strength on the first shot of the game, we are now tied at 1-1. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Let's see what period two has in store. Opening draw underway, and it was won by the Panthers, but knocked away by the Leafs, brought in by Matthew Knives. Picked off by Barkov. Now in the hands of Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews creates space, shoots, and a save by Bobrovsky on a great chance as Matthews got open. Carlo a drive from range, that's blocked as well. And I think we've got our first power play for Toronto as Gustav Forsling is going to the box. As he got the stick up on Austin Matthews for the slashing call. Toronto's got a great chance here to take the lead in the opening 2 minutes of this second period. Puck kept in now by Nylander, scores! Well done, the science guy makes it 2-1 Toronto! Oh, what a beautiful puck on a string advantage that Nylander has to let that one go. And again, shouts to Hockey Psychology for Will Nye the Science Guy. That's the first place I've heard it, so I don't want to take credit for that. I just got so excited I had to throw it in. Jake McCabe. He's going to let one go. That's turned aside by Bobrovsky. Forsling out of the box. Trying to get the puck in. Wall covers up before there was any damage. Pass from behind the Leafs net. Collected now by Chris Tanev. That's puck goes all the way down, and that is going to be icing as it was touched up by Ekblad with 15:46 remaining. William Nylander, the go-ahead goal for Toronto. It's 2-1. As we look at a hit. Florida won the draw. The Leafs poked it away, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Picked up now by Seth Jones, who is probably beyond excited that he is out of Chicago. Trying to shoot his knives, but he lost the puck to Bennett. And now Kulikov. Has his shot turned away. Jones now to Marchand. Now we hear a Let's Go Panthers chant. See, even Maple Leafs fans are fickle in EA NHL 25. Now we see a highlight of the goaltending matchup in Wall and Bobrovsky. Both have had some outstanding saves. Both have given up at least one goal. In Bobrovsky's case, he's given up 2. Here's another opportunity for Nylander. He cuts in. That's blocked. Morgan Riley steps up. Nice hit. Trying to bring it into the zone and does. Then loses it. Brandon Carlo. Gets it to Yarncroke. Up the right wing now to Max Domi. Part of me always wants to say tie, but I'm glad I haven't yet. Definitely call me out if I do that. It's kind of neat that a father and son played for the same team at one time in their careers. Obviously, Ty Domi, a Leafs legend. Max Domi, hoping to be one day. At least I would think. Defers to Holmberg. Holmberg with a shot. That's blocked before it could get there. Holmberg had another opportunity turned aside. Now Lorentz, who in his high school yearbook said he would play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And a kid can dream, and he actually gets to live his. Ekman Larson, the former one-time Panther who won a cup last year, trying to score a goal against his former goalie, and Bobrovsky shuts the door. Now they're chanting "Go Leafs Go" as Simone Benoit has a big hit. Pass in front. Oh my goodness, what a great stick lift at the end. I thought that was a sure goal, if not for the Panthers defense. Chance the other way, turned aside by Wall in this exciting end-to-end action, which now is stopped due to an icing as the puck is touched up by Mikkola. .452 remaining here in the second. John Tavares wins the draw in his own zone. Up the left wing side on the one touch to Marner. Then he loses the puck up courtesy of the hit from Samoskevich. Oh, looks like we might have an injury on the play. And someone's going to have to answer for that. As Boquist is fighting Simone Benoit. Oh my goodness, that is not a matchup that went in Boquist's favor. Props to him for stepping up, but oh boy, that was a one-sided beatdown. John Tavares looks to win the draw, but is not successful. Joseph Wall plays the puck to the wall, W-A-L-L, and is now carried in by Chris Tanev. He scores! How's that for unlikely offense? Chris Tanev cuts in and gives the Leafs a 2-goal lead. Up and over, and bumped into Bobrovsky after the puck went in. As Tavares celebrates in the crease. 2:47 to go here in period 2. As Toronto has the first 2-goal lead of the game. And of course they ice it. Tavares now with a bump after the whistle. I love how William Nylander gets an assist and he's just referred to as 88. That's, I mean, one of Toronto's best players. They really need to work on that for the next iteration of EA Sports. I mean, I know it's EA Sports NHL, I should say, but I know it's a minor gripe to some, but that does really bother me because, like, some of these players have been in the league almost 10 years now, and they get, you know, that type of treatment. Speaking of which, here is William Nylander. He tries to get a shot off, but he's blocked by Kulikov. And Nosek looks to get it out for the Panthers. Matthew Nyes. Up now to Mitch Marner. Marner fires, turned aside by Bobrovsky off the pad. Long drive. I think it went off something in front, and it may have gotten to the net, but may not. As we look to figure that out, we see William Nylander take a tumble. And we'll take a look at the stats. Toronto leads 3-1 after 40 minutes. Shots on goal 25-13 favoring Toronto. Hits 29-20 favoring Toronto as well. Florida has taken a decided edge in the faceoff dot now 11-7. Both teams are 1-for-1 on the power play. But courtesy of an unlikely hero thus far, the insurance goal off the stick of Chris Tanev. It's 3-1. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's see what happens here in period number 3. Matthews wins the opening draw, gets it to Marner. Marner drifts and shoots, and that's turned aside easily by Bobrovsky off the pad. Carlo lost it. Now Marner has it again, cuts to the front, and forces Bobrovsky to make another save down low. The Leafs certainly know what's at stake. They want to try to extend the lead if they can, but at the very least, not give up any odd man rushes if wherever possible, and just play a nice, smart defensive game. Marner trying to get a pass away, but he gets knocked down. Gets back up, though, and gets the puck. He's had 3 chances, and Bobrovsky's pad has had the answer for all 3. Nice defensive play by Tanev. Puck collected by the Panthers along the wall. Now up to Tanev. And then Bobby McMahon with a shot rebound for Nylander. He's right at the side of the net, but he couldn't get it to go. Tavares now with an opportunity. That's turned aside. Nylander has it again. Now back to Bobby McMahon. McMahon with a shot. That's turned aside. Long drive. Turned aside once again by Sergei Bobrovsky. Wall with a nice save. Up now to Chris Tanev, who decides to join the rush. Gets knocked down. Yarncroke. And McCabe looks to get back. And he does. Shot in front, turned aside by Wall, one of his best stops of the night. A streaking Max Domi brought the puck in, then lost it. Got it back and then lost it again to the defensive-minded Mikkola. Ekman Larsson. With his chance to burn his former team, even though he did win a Stanley Cup with them. Yarncroke, a drive. Kicked out by Bobrovsky. Nate Schmidt, who was a hero in the Tampa series earlier, and was a key part in getting the Panthers to the second round. Lorentz. Shooting, that could not work. They certainly tried their best. Tkachuk. And another icing with 6:23 remaining. Panthers trying to generate something, but they're stuck on 18 shots. As William Nylander is stepping in to take the draw. And that is one, of course, by Florida. It's almost like the blind guy's not good on draws or something. There's some battling for it along the wall. Who comes out with it? It's Nylander, who finds an outlet in Steven Lorentz. Lorentz drifts, shoots! Bobrovsky able to get there and shut it down. Long drive off of Bobrovsky and out. Panthers are running out of time. Under 5 minutes to go in this game. Matthew Tkachuk cuts to the net and is denied before he could get there. Save made by Wall. He hangs on. Nothing too dramatic. Austin Matthews. And another Florida power play. Cross-checking. Bobby McMahon in offside. Marner dances his way in. Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky on a greater chance by number 16 in blue. Oh, puck deflects into the Leaf zone. Collected again by Marner. Carried in by Bobby McMahon. McMahon fires one, and that's turned aside by Bobrovsky to the corner. As the Leafs look to go 2 for 2 on the power play. This time it's brought in by the Florida Panthers to the Leaf zone. Austin Matthews up the right wing side to Matthew Nyes. Empty netter, power play goal. No, nice block by Kulikov. Panthers doing a great job heading the Leafs in, trying to get within 1. Oh, until they make a mistake like this. Nice, empty netter, scores! He's a jolly good fellow! Nobody can denies! Empty netter! And the Leafs lead 4-1! And the Leafs finally slay the Dragon and have moved on to a conference final. This Core 4 era has finally broken through and made it past the second round, where they will face the Carolina Hurricanes in round 3. I have been the visually impaired gamer 1987. Before we wrap things up, let's take a look at the stats. 4-1, Toronto win, Game 7. Shots on goal, 37-24. Hits, 45-24. And the face-offs. Decided edge for the Panthers once again, but it does not matter. Each team, 1 for 1 on the power play. Well, Toronto was actually 1 for 2, but they didn't get the empty netter, so I thought that was a power play goal. I guess not. But what matters most, congratulations, Leaf fans. You will get to see third-round hockey for the first time in what feels like a lifetime. Please remember to tune in to my second game, where I will play as the Florida Panthers. But until then, I have been the visually impaired gamer 1987, as previously stated. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a satisfying Sunday, everybody.